there, everyone! This is the ABCs of RPGs, where we teach you the basics of tabletop role-playing games. I am joined by my investigators, Dalton.
Hello, I'm Dalton, and I'm dealing with Discord and OBS being mean, so...
Difficulties.
We're fine, we can keep going.
Alright.
Hey everyone, I'm going to be playing as myself. Also, I'm going to be muted for most of this, and you're going to be seeing me blow the stuff into tissues.
What's up, everybody? I'm Justin, pronouns he, him. I'm playing Leo Quinn, a totally legitimate businessman. He's not a legitimate businessman.
Hi, my name is Ashley. My pronouns are she, her. I am going to be playing Irene Whitmore, a flapper girl from the 1920s. She doesn't have a job. She lives off of her family's money. So that's nice for her.
Her job is life.
Her job is dancing.
Her job is revolution, all right?
Yeah! Does anybody have any ideas of how they may have known the aging Rupert who's dying on his deathbed?
Irene is Rupert's granddaughter.
Aww.
She wasn't really the closest with Rupert growing up. Her parents didn't really want her around him.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote some ad copy for the guy like a couple years ago. You know, like he had one of his businesses, or I don't even remember what it was. He hired me, I did the work, it was good, you know, but I didn't know him that well. So for him to call me to his deathbed, so I'm a little confused.
Yeah, why he'd be calling you, yeah.
I can't say no, right?
Man's dying.
So
maybe the ad copy was for, like, maybe he was looking to hire somebody who was willing to do some business on the low end, just like, and this is like in the back of the newspaper type deal, like way like down below. And like,
are you saying I'm willing to take on odd jobs? Remember, I'm playing as myself, Spencer.
Oh, I know.
Leo knows Martin because they're business acquaintances. You know, he's got a nice house. He throws little private events, little soirees. Leo, he has some guys that maybe work some security for him sometimes. You know, they bring stuff over because Prohibition's put a real damper on the party scene lately. So, you know.
Martin can only assume that Mr. Merriweather is a fan and a fellow alien truther, and that's why he was invited. I mean, he got a letter inviting. It wasn't addressed to him. It was addressed to someone else, but that was probably code and him probably trying to conceal the real identities. The letter definitely wasn't mistakenly dropped in his mailbox and meant for his neighbor.
Oh. Leo, I'm about to divulge some secret information. Make sure the door is shut and nobody can hear us.
Leo walks over and he locks it. Hey, he brings he's really holding on to that guitar case.
He turns over and he goes, Dan, and he squints his eyes at Marvin, and he goes, Larry, Dan and Larry, oh, thank you so much for joining us today. You might be wondering why I've called all of you here, really. I have some unfortunate news, really, but it is something that has to be done before I pass away.
Oh, your check cleared, so what's the scoop?
You may not believe me, but here, let me just start at the beginning. In my youth, I and some fellow students became involved in what we believe to be an innocent exploration of the occult. Led by, the occult. Larry, you should be quite familiar with this. This shouldn't be news to you, right?
And he looks confused for a second.
Yeah.
And he's gonna keep listening.
Larry, this is directly related to that one time down in New Orleans.
I don't know anything about New Orleans. Continue. You keep going. You keep going.
Our last experiment summoned an evil force into this world. Instead of attempting to expel the thing, we were afraid and abandoned the old house, confident that the magic that brought the evil to this world would also keep it confined to the vacant house.
Grandpa?
Yes.
Why would you think that an old farmhouse would keep an occult being inside?
Marin, he made signs. It protected it. We thought it would protect us and would protect the house.
This is
You
classic
thought some
Martian brainwashing.
signs?
Just let him finish the story.
Okay.
I am too old, too ill, too much of a coward to go back to that house and try to banish the thing myself. I know, or at least I hope, all of you have much more courage than I ever have.
What do you mean courage? I wrote ad copy for you. What do you? Never mind. Sorry, Rupert. Go
Dan,
on.
I trust you with this. You have been for many of the odd jobs. You knew what I was asking for. Many of these jobs, these people that you helped me hire, I've been trying to have them take care of this business, but to no avail. That's why I'm inviting you into this too.
Okay. All right.
Take the box. All the aid I can offer you lies within. Please, all of you, do this for me. There's no one else I can trust with this.
Yeah, we're gonna get that alien back to Neptune. Don't you worry.
Larry, I'm my hearing must be going. My vision.
Hey, Grandpa, we'll check it out. What is it?
Don't
Please.
touch it. It's Satanist.
Why did you wait this long, Grandpa?
I was too scared. Only when I was dying that I knew that I needed to tell someone about it, lest it be forgotten.
Oh, yep. Procrastination. I know all about that. Right. Open the box.
You go and grab the box, but before you can open it, Rupert is choked up in a sudden spasm. He kind of like doubles up and he groans and he starts coughing even louder than what he was doing before. He actually spews forth a huge gout of blood and spits it up on you, Dan, because you're closest to the nightstand.
Larry, was it?
Marvin.
I'm so sorry. How are we related again?
Oh, we're not related. I
Aren't you-
just assumed that Mr. Merriweather is an avid fan of my broadcast. I almost said podcast.
Aren't you Larry Merriweather?
No. My name is Marvin Martin. I can only assume Larry Merriweather was a code name.
No. I've definitely seen Larry around, I thought.
Really good code name.
Why are you here?
Well, I was at Mr. Merriweather gave me the letter. He said he had some grand cosmic truths to reveal to me. I can only assume it has to do something with Planet 9. Fun fact, Pluto wasn't
Leo?
discovered until 1930, so we don't know about Pluto yet.
Leo, I don't think this man's supposed to be here.
I think I'm exactly
Oh.
where I'm supposed to be.
He had the letter.
And I go to open the box.
Bertrand kind of steps forward at this point and goes, Irene, clearly you're making her worse. Can you leave? All of you, get out of here with your mumbo jumbo talk. What are you even
I didn't do
discussing there with
anything.
you? What is all that stuff?
You don't know anything about this?
What? No, what do you even call you in there for?
To
Stuff.
bequeath us this package.
Why would he give you any of that? What is this all about? What did he tell you?
He told us in no uncertain terms that the Martian invasion is going to happen soon and we need to put a stop to it.
That's
Not at all what he
is that
said.
right? That doesn't sound right.
That's not
So
right.
Hey,
you're
it's
literally
not-
insane.
All this in there.
It's
He
not
said,
exactly what he said, but it's.
he said he went down to New Orleans. They did
Orleans.
some stuff I'm not gonna repeat, for the family. And then, there was a little Satanism involved.
There was also no Satanism involved, Leo.
He said he summoned like a devils and demons. He's worried about his soul going to hell. Okay,
That's
I know
true.
he's not
He
going to
is-
church every week. Huh?
Oh,
Leo.
like you
During these
are.
festivals.
Like you are, Mr. Quinn.
Leo pulls out his rosary from underneath his. I go every week, sweetheart.
I get like really pensive, and I
And
put
on
my
the special
hand on my-
holidays.
I put my hand on my chin and I just get really pensive and I say, "Man, Satanist aliens. Never thought we'd have to deal with Satanist aliens."
Leo pulls a map out of the glove box. You want to go to a library? Says, all right, boys in the back. Miss Whitmore's got the shotgun, huh?
Martin had like his
Reading
hand
back there.
on the front, like the shotgun door, and he takes it off and he looks a little sad. Well, instead he opens it and like gestures for Irene, but he doesn't look happy about it.
Thank you, Larry, and she gets in.
Martin,
Leo. It's Leo, Miss Whitmore.
I thought this was Larry. You're Leo.
I'm Leo. This is Marvin.
Mhm.
And this is Dan.
Oh,
You're
it's-
Irene.
yeah.
I'm Irene.
Yeah? Look, ma'am, you need to get in the car.
I'm guessing a gentleman is going to be answering the phone.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just going to kind of be a little seductive and be like, well, hello there. Just wanted to say first off, really appreciate you boys in blue, but just hoping to get some records for
Marin Allen.
compilation of obituaries for natives of Connecticut that have passed away.
Oh, yeah, sure thing, doll. We'll send those right away.
Thanks, big guy. And I wink even though he can't see.
I think I just heard a wink on the other line. Yeah, of course. No problem. I'm happy to help you out. Irene, do you spot Leo throughout the night? Do you see him, like, keep an eye out on you?
Not until I am several drinks in. And then when I do, I try to go grab his hand so that we can go do the Charleston.
Oh, that's Miss Whitmore. That's not happening.
Can I try to charm him?
So,
Contested rolls.
skill
We'll do contested rolls. All right.
Yeah. Looking at the charm skill can be opposed by charm or psychology.
You're gonna win. I'm gonna use charm, I guess, because that's higher. Yep.
I succeed.
Damn it.
So, what does this scene kind of look like?
Leo just thinks dancing right now is a bad idea. It's just not a prudent use of our time. But, I've been hit in the bathroom. I've been hitting the flask. So I guess my guard's down a little bit.
And she just kind of wants to coax him, and she's like, come on, have some fun. We've been working all day. My grandpa's dying. Come on.
Oh, dead grandpa.
Leo's actually a really good dancer, though. He has a dex of 70.
Heck yeah! And what's Irene's dex?
She has a dex of 80, and she took dance as like a skill and has a 60 in dancing specifically.
You guys dance the night away and actually like kind of impress the crowd. Like at one point you have like a circle around you and people kind of cheering you on as you're doing like the different dances and such like that.
I imagine it's a lot of like choreographed dances, like doing the Charleston and doing some waltzing and things like that. So
yeah. Now, rotating back to the hotel room, what does Marvin and Dan cover over the broadcast radio?
I'm tuning the equipment, getting the equipment ready. I normally broadcast out of Pittsburgh, and like radio waves, I don't think would normally make it out this far. So I'm broadcasting to an entirely new audience, I guess. I mean, nobody probably listens to my broadcast anyway, because radio is really new and not many civilians have receivers. It's like, all right, everybody. Yo.
Guglielmo Marconi in 1901 broadcast the first transatlantic radio signal.
Probably not in a hotel though.
But anyway, regardless, I pop up, turn on the broadcast. I'm like, hey everybody, you put the truth out there, the truth will come back. I got a guest on the pod today. Dan, you want to say hello?
Yeah, what's up? What's up, loyal listeners? Martin's loyal fam. Martin and I have been learning about the truth about things. We're here to share the truth with you.
That's right. Yeah, so I got a mysterious letter from a man recently. Dan did too.
Yeah.
Wanted to drop some truth bombs on us. This dude, he not quite sane, but I think there's some kernels of truth in what he was saying.
I think so too. From all the evidence we've seen so far, right? It's pretty questionable. Like, is this guy insane? But I mean, some of the things I've read, like I've never read things like that before.
The stuff here is so detailed, and like it clues into the right things. Like it's got like the Egyptians involved, and like we know that the aliens helped the Egyptians build those pyramids. So like we got that going.
Well, and there's also this lost continent of Mu, and it's like, well, where first of all, where is that continent?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, it's probably somewhere in like the Bermuda Triangle. That's where a lot of crazy stuff goes down. I bet this Mu thing, it's probably related to Atlantis too, like another famous lost continent, both wiped off the map by the Mercurians thousands of years ago, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Well, the Mercurians, and I know the Martians have been active too.
Right. Well, they're always active.
So you can never look past Martian interference.
And I imagine this goes on all throughout the night.
Irene
it
and
keeps
Leo
going.
come back.
Yeah. Leo and Irene come back. They see us. Like we're like, all right. Thanks very much, everybody. Go check out our sponsors.
JD Werner's tonic solution.
Yep.
The only tonic solution that is guaranteed to treat both your erectile dysfunction and bloating. And tuberculosis.
Dan, you got anything you want to plug on your way out?
Like no, nothing I want to plug.
Dan hasn't written his own book in the 1923 already?
Lord Keeper, Gatekeeper, thank you for Yes, at this point, Dan in 1923 does have a book. The book is called When Weird Stuff Happens. This like really obscure, like almost stream of consciousness style, like ramblings, but like also like what is life and like what is everything, man, and who is God and why does God care? Like it's just like this, and it also mentions aliens. There's a whole chapter on aliens. Is God aliens, right?
Nice.
So yeah, check out that book, listeners of the Marvin Martin radio show.